morning, River Region, and welcome to St. James Together Apart. This is our attempt to be together from at least 6 feet apart. And my name's Harrison. I'll be your host. And this morning I've got Pastor Ross Jenkins with me of St. James. He's going to share just a little bit about our vision with this.
Yeah, we're just excited to have this piece rolling out as a new morning show where we get to invite our community together. Even though we can't meet together in person, we feel like this is going to be a great platform for us to be able to come together to share what's going on in the lives of our people. There's going to be stuff that's more lighthearted, and also we get to explore some themes of how we can be the church even though we can't meet together. So I'm just excited to get this thing launched, Harrison. I really am.
Yeah, one of the things I've realized is, whenever you ask somebody why they go to church, they might tell you, I really like to hear a sermon, I really like worship music, but most of the people are going to say, I really love the people that I go to church with. They're my community, they're my family. And during this time of coronavirus and all of just the social distancing and in-person church services being canceled, they're still getting a lot of that worship opportunity. They're still hearing sermons. They're still getting content. But the thing that they're missing are each other. Yeah. And that's sort of what we are craving. We are built for community. We are meant for community. And so this is just sort of, what does it look like for us to try to fill that void? What does it look like for us to fill that gap and help bring people together? And so our goal is that every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we're going to come to you in the mornings, and it's going to be a mixture of us connecting with people within our church, connecting with some of our staff members, doing some interviews from some people that we think you need to hear from that would be really helpful. And then we're going to have a lot of fun stuff. And one of those segments is coming up here in just a second, but it's going to be an opportunity for us to still try to be together, even though we are apart. And so one of the best things for you to do right now is just simply to subscribe to this. And so you can click the subscribe button below, and it will help us start building our community together. And so we're going to go ahead and dive right in today. Our opening segment, sort of just a fun segment, and it's going to go over to Ross and Ashley's house and for what we're going to call Quarantine Pantry.
Okay, so do we want to stop it?
Yeah. Welcome to Quarantine Pantry. Hi, welcome to Quarantine Pantry. Are you done chewing?
I'm done chewing.
Can I do the intro?
You go right ahead.
Thank you. Welcome to Quarantine Pantry. As you can see, you're in Ross and Ashley's kitchen tonight, and we're doing a very special segment where we are going to attempt a Pinterest recipe.
Also called Fake It Till You Make It. So.
No. Fake it and bake it till you make it.
We pulled up a recipe on All Recipes, not actually Pinterest. It's like the lower version of Pinterest. Titled An Easy Bunny Cake, a simple version of a coconut white cake shaped like a bunny head. 3 steps, foolproof.
But there's a quarantine little catch to this.
Right, yes.
We may or may not have all of those ingredients in our pantry. So there's going to be a couple of substitutes.
And you probably won't either. Yes. So in staying positive, we only have to have 5 ingredients.
Okay.
We only have 3. So they asked for a yellow cake mix, which we have.
Okay.
Then they asked for coconut, which we don't have. No. So we're shoving it.
Nobody likes coconut anyway.
Vanilla frosting, we have Supreme White, close enough. 30 small jelly beans, very specific. We're going for Sour Patch.
We're going for Sour Patch Kids on that one. We have a substitute.
And 4 red licorice, which no one has in their house because of licorice.
No.
So we're gonna go for Christmas icing.
Yeah, we're gonna draw on the licorice.
And we have Christmas sprinkles in case. Yeah.
And in case we haven't said it, this is it's an Easter bunny. So, okay, Christmas and Easter coming together. Yay.
Yes.
Okay, all right, so we gotta start.
Right. Step 1.
Okay.
Heat oven. That's your job. The oven's right there.
All right, wow.
And prepare 2 9-inch round baking pans. We have 1, as directed on the cake box.
You ready? It's gonna spew.
Oh, good.
Hey! As you can tell, we don't make our own cakes from scratch.
from scratch?
Scratch.
We don't.
No, we don't.
Okay. Directed in chart, or until toothpick inserted in center comes out clean.
I'm getting a beautiful picture of the cakes in the oven. All right. All right, close you up. Anyways, so here's the thing. This has been our adventure, and we're almost done. We'll come back in 24 to 27 minutes. We'll time lapse that. We'll give
29.
Okay, 29 minutes. Anyways, it's gonna go like that for them. But here's what we want you to do. We want you to go into your pantry, find a couple of things, bake something fun and exotic. Exotic sound fun? Okay. You're too busy eating Sour Patch Kids, aren't you? Anyways, grab your family, grab something out of the pantry, bake it, take pictures, take videos, drop it in the link below. We'll put a link below in the description that you can submit those. We want to see what you're doing in your pantry, what concoctions you're coming up with. But we'll see you in just a second for the finished product of what we made.
And we're rolling.
And we're back. Okay, which side do you want me on?
You start off there, so I'll let
Okay.
you have that. We're back?
We are?
Yeah.
How long? Hour and 7 minutes?
Yes.
Okay,
We've-
or 20 minutes, or for you, 5 seconds?
If your oven's better than ours, it might be a little bit faster. We also ate dinner, so you know.
Yes.
Cakes are cooled.
Yeah.
We have one square, which is supposed to be a circle, and one circle, which is supposed to be a circle.
But
This is the bunny's face.
yes, but can we just show this? Can we show this beauty off to you? So really, really thin here. Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Dramatic pause. Okay. When cooled, check. You have to cut two convex shaped ears, not just ears, convex shaped ears from each side of the second layer and place on each side of the head to form the ears. COVID. And you have to use the concave shaped ears for the books.
Can I start yet?
Yeah, go right ahead. Concave.
Beautiful, babe. Beautiful. That's what I'm talking about. This is why I married you. Also, it looks like we might run out of icing, so you might want to keep that a little slim.
Okay, we're gonna go more for a naked bunny.
Ashley Jenkins, ladies and gentlemen.
We're gonna go for
Fix the icing. Come on, ice
We're
it,
gonna go
ice
for
it.
a furless bunny.
There
An
we go.
icingless bunny?
Yes. Come on.
Okay, here's the problem though. Some of the cake bits are
That's not my
the
fault.
cake is not cooled completely.
No.
Oh. Okay, you know what? No, we got this.
I'm just gonna throw this out here. We're not intentionally butchering this thing. We're actually trying.
We are putting effort into
We
this.
are putting effort into this.
And this is why I just spend my life in the gym and not. How did that happen? And not in the kitchen.
Is that what you wanted?
Yeah, there we
okay,
go.
fine.
Good, because you know what? This is like gonna be one of those fails. So confident.
Man, I'm looking at this picture, and we just did such a
We did.
jam-up job.
We have a finished Easter bunny.
Yes. We have to document this. Look at that. Gorgeous. Look at that.
We're not baking again until 2024.
Yes. But
There we
ladies and
go.
gentlemen, I just want to say I am thoroughly impressed with myself right now. I don't know about you. Are you thoroughly impressed with yourself
No.
and with us
Yeah,
and our baking
We
skills?
should stop looking at it because it's making it worse. But what you should do is try it or a similar recipe. Drop it below.
Yeah.
Comment section below with pictures. Let's see if it looks anything like the original compared to Mr. Kitten or whatever's happening.
Yeah, I think
here.
a before and after picture. Do that.
Yes.
Show us what it's
Yes.
supposed to look like and show us what you came up with. Drop it. There's a link in the description. You can upload it there. Meanwhile, we're going to enjoy these fantastic pieces of cake because
Cheers.
Why not?
Cheers.
Why not? First quarantine pantry in the books.
Cheers.
I missed it. I didn't say cheers.
I literally have icing all over me. That stupid bunny!
What the heck do you want? Today's life tip. If it's growing up the tree, it ain't toilet paper.
You know, Ross, have you ever, I grew up watching every Christmas A Christmas Story, and, it's on 24 hours, like before Christmas, and it's one of my dad's favorite Christmas stories, and there's this great point where on Christmas morning, Ralphie gets, like, maybe from an aunt or something, this big bunny suit, and he has to go upstairs, he has to put on the bunny suit, he comes down, he's so embarrassed, he hates it, it's pink, it's awful, and his dad says this: "You look like the deranged Easter bunny." And that's what that cake made me think of, was it brought back those memories of that deranged Easter bunny. And so good job at making a deranged Easter bunny on the day after Easter.
I'm so happy that I could just be that source of entertainment for you and showcase my amazing talent in the kitchen. It's just what I was born for. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Well,
we hope... Yes. Well, we hope you guys enjoyed that. Next up, we're going to be doing a staff spotlight, something we're going to do every Monday, where we just sit down with one of our staff members and ask the questions: what does life and ministry and family life look like in this time? And so today, our very special guests, we've got Graves and Josie and Jennifer Aughtman did a special interview with Harrison. So y'all take a look and tune into this, and let's see what kind of encouragement we can glean from the Aughtman family in this time.
All right, so I am here with Jennifer Aughtman, our Director of Children's Ministry, and her two children, Josie, who is a senior at Samford, and Graves, who is a junior. Is that right? At, where do you go? Trinity, right?
Trinity, yes.
All right. So Jennifer and guys, a couple of questions I want to ask you all. The first is, how are you all making the most of your time together right now?
Great question, Harrison. I'm gonna see if my kids want to start out, because I always get to visit with you. But
Yeah, so Josie, what are you doing right now to make the most of your time?
Okay, so basically the three of us came up with this new little tradition we're starting since I'm home, and we have every family member assigned to a different night of the week to do a devotional, and it can be a song that's lit on our heart, a verse, just something the Lord just kind of gave us for that day. And so we've been taking turns doing that every night, and that's just given us some really great family time together. And at first we were like, oh, I don't feel like doing that, but then it's been so amazing, and it's really gotten us just to connect more, not just as a family, but in our faith as well. And so that's been like my favorite new little tradition we've started with all of us being home together.
Cool. Graves, anything for you that stands out?
Me and my mom, we go outside, been running a lot, been playing some basketball. So even though I'm stuck at home, I've been able to stay active and not be totally lazy while we're stuck inside.
yeah.
So Jennifer, just anything that you want to add to that, just how you all are making the most of the time?
No, I think what they said. I think our family devotion, and a shout out to Ashley Thomas, who posted that her family was doing that, and I just kind of grabbed that and felt like it was a great time for us to grow and learn together. But I think they're right. Just being able to go outside with Graves and shoot the basketball with him a little bit. It's something we normally don't get to do because of his busy schedule after school and, the amounts of homework he's having to do. And then with Josie, I would say the same thing. We've been able to go on walks. So I would say the connection that I'm getting to have with my kids is the gift that I really don't have day to day. Every once in a while we get those things in, but definitely more time just to listen and to visit and talk with them. So yeah.
Yeah, I think this time helps us understand, especially when we think of ourselves as Christians, what our main calling is. And our main calling is first, if we're married, to our spouse, and then second to our children. And what does it look like to be a Christian during this time is a question I think a lot of us are wrestling with. And for parents, what does it look like to be a Christian right now is to be an awesome parent and to invest in your children, to take advantage of what we've been given, to see it as a positive versus just a negative, as we often do. So for each of you, I want you to think of this real quick. What is something fun that you found joy in that you've done together or independently during this time?
Well, first of all, one of our new favorite things is that we've been watching the new show called Chosen. Have you heard of that?
Okay. Yeah, the new Jesus show.
Yes. And it's been incredible. So if you haven't watched that, you should definitely watch that. Shout out to Chosen. But then also just every Sunday morning, we've been able to have church together. And I don't remember the last time we were able to be in one room and worship together on Sunday mornings and, listen to the sermons from church online. And that's literally been so incredible for us because we never get that anymore. So that's
really cool. What a good opportunity. Yeah.
Yeah.
Graves, anything? It's been fun, awesome.
Mine would have to be watching the Chosen show as well, just like hers.
Okay, good.
And that's one of my favorite new thing we've been doing during this quarantine.
Very cool. Jennifer, you have anything to add?
No, I would definitely add being able to worship with my kids on Sunday morning. When you're in ministry, you don't get to do that. And so that has definitely been something fun. We've had some great worship times. We've had some great prayer time. And so I would say that's right at the top for me. Again, a gift during the season that we're getting to do together. Another fun thing that Josie's made me do, this is, it's important to laugh and have fun with your family. And sometimes we can be so serious during this season. So Josie has taught me some new dance moves. So we've had some dance parties. And so that's been kind of fun to, shake things up a little bit. We definitely want to grow spiritually, but we want to laugh together and have
That's
fun.
right.
So we've had I've learned some new moves. So who knows?
You want to show those off real quick?
Yeah, so we're going to put on a show for y'all now. Just everyone sit back.
Graves, have you been participating in the dance-offs?
He just shakes his head. He goes to another room.
But he watches.
Okay.
He likes to watch us. He makes fun of us. But
Well, he's filming you secretly.
Yeah.
It's good blackmail. Good blackmail. All right. The last piece, Jennifer, obviously there's still content coming out. You're making a encouragement video for parents every week. You're still making a children's worship video that comes out every week. But what is your work week? How has that shifted? And so what are you sort of doing ministry-wise right now?
Well, it's changed so much for all of us. And I'm such a people person, so not being able to be with the children, I really grieve that. So in order to stay connected to them, I've gotten the Marco Polo app. I've been screen timing kids. They've been screen timing me. I've done a lot of letter writing. I've done a lot of phone calling, a lot of text messaging. We were getting to serve the children at Pikewood Village. And that's been such a joy to be able to serve the children there. They're such a grateful group of people, really. And then also, just one of the things the Lord laid on my heart was to pray for each of the families in our children's ministry by name. So every Wednesday, I pray for them by name. Some of them have shared some private prayer requests for me to pray for their family. And that's an opportunity I wouldn't have had, and maybe not even have known what they were challenged with or struggling with if we weren't in this season where they were able to share with me, as I've shared with many people, I'm praying for you every Wednesday. Let me know if you have a prayer request. So I think that's just, again, another gift I wouldn't have had in the past doing ministry the way we had before. I long for it, but I appreciate the moments we have where I can do that.
All right. Well, good. Any closing thoughts that you all have?
I would say stay connected. stay connected to St. James. We're offering so many different ways to hear sermons with Lester, to hear children's messages, to give testimony to what the Lord is doing in this season. I'd say stay connected and stay connected together. That's one of the ways that we can't just sit at home. You have to reach out. You need to call somebody. The Lord has laid on my heart families I haven't seen in a long time. Maybe they don't have children in the children's ministry. So pick up the phone and call and check on your church family, because we're in this together, and nobody was ever planned. We're never made to walk alone. And I think that that's one of the things I've loved. I've been able to reconnect with a lot of church members because of this, I guess. So I would say stay connected to St. James, call in and touch base with your life groups. And if you're not in the life group, stay connected to any of the ministries in the church, because we love you here at St. James.
Well, that was the Aughtman family. Make sure to check them out later.
So that was the Aughtman family. One of the things that we're going to be bringing to you every Monday as a different staff member, interviewing them and maybe their family, just asking them questions. How are they dealing with this? What are they doing? How are they staying connected to their family, to each other, and to the community at large during this time? One of the things I really appreciated about Jennifer is that she's really taking advantage of this time. Josie's off in college. She's getting ready to graduate. Graves is a junior in high school, and what she's realizing is that she's not going to have many more opportunities like this, and this is a great opportunity for her to spend intentional, not only quality time but quantity of time as well. And I think she's doing a great job taking advantage of that, really leaning into that. And for some of you that are in very similar situations as her, this is a great opportunity for you to do that. And so I was really encouraged by that, and just really look forward to learning more and more as we continue on into this segment, particularly talking to these different staff members.
Yeah, but I think the cool thing is we're not just going to be talking to staff members. Is we want to hear from you, the church. And one of the biggest ways we're asking is to participate. When we invite you to participate in a challenge, do it. And for this week, we want you to go into your pantry, either pick out a recipe or pick out 5 random things in your kitchen, and try to make something together as a family. And be sure to take pictures of what it was supposed to look like, and what you did, whether you succeeded or whether you failed. Obviously, we failed, but that's us. We're learning our lessons. But anyways, take those pictures. There's a link in the description to this video. Click on that link and upload those photos so we can see you and what you're doing in this time, so we can be encouraged together. That's the biggest thing we want to see. We want to be encouraged together by seeing what each other is doing in this time. And I'm excited to see that, Harrison. I am.
Yeah, I am too. All right, well, that's all we've got for today. Thanks so much for tuning in. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we will see you on Wednesday and Friday. Keep those hands clean, River Region.